I had to take Hotlips out to Moreton Island just recently for a photo shoot. Now, it's a bit of a worry taking something as fresh and as clean and as beautiful out on the beach. So the first thing I did was what I've always done with all my vehicles. I gave it a thorough lanoling everywhere. Now, Lanotec is an amazing product. It's made out of the grease out of sheep's wool, and I've been using it since Bluey Boyle came up with the stuff 16 years ago. It's been incredible. It's saved Milo so much damage because it's a natural product. You can really see it seep into the seams. Now, the next stage after a thorough lanolin just about everywhere was to squirt as much grease as I could into all the grease nipples, especially the drive shafts, because, you know, the uni joints, they can pick up salt and water and sand really easily in a beach environment. So you want them full of grease so that at least there's no room for anything else to get in there. It helps, I guess, to have grease nipples at times like this, but if you haven't, don't worry about it. I'd still be underneath there giving everything a good wipe over. And a little bit of oil, gee, it goes an awful long way. What tends to happen is the oil will pick up the sand and salt and everything else, but then you'll wash it off afterwards, as opposed to it getting stuck in all the crevices. When I'm bunging the Lanotec on, I really lay it on around the seams in the body because that's where salt goes. If you can stop it going there in the first place, you're going to cut down the risk of corrosion by a long way. With all that done, it was really just about checking over the motor, making sure plenty of coolant, you know, the oil's right, all that kind of stuff, no leaks. You want to always do that, apart from the environmental issues of leaking oil on a beach, which, you know, we just don't do anymore, do we? It doesn't happen with modern vehicles. It doesn't happen with old ones either when they're put together properly like this job from Wynnum Engines. The whole trick to this is just to make sure the car is running as well as it can, because as soon as you get into sand, it slows things down. Everything has to work a bit harder. Coolant's right. I know this vehicle runs really well, mostly because it's nearly all new, so what do you expect? Plus, it's so light, and didn't that turn out to be an advantage on the beach? You would not believe it. Honestly, anyone who's had any experience with a little Suzuki or something in a beach environment, or a Honda CR-V, whatever, wow. Lightweight on sand pays off like you wouldn't believe. So WD-40 into the motor everywhere, especially around the electrics. I wanted everything nicely oiled up, you know, oil it, wipe it with a rag, and the next thing you know, there I am on the barge. Now, I'll just give you a bit of a tip. If you're looking for Lanotec anywhere and you find it, you'll quite often find it at Super Cheap and Repco and places like that. Grab as much as you can while you can. It's not cheap, but boy, it's the best product on earth for stuff like this. Okay, guys, I'll tell you all about the fun I had on the beach some other time. See ya.